and welcome to episode 92 of LTFM. So, today is going to be a little wild, right? This episode is uh I have plans to talk about everything that actually happened like on my birthday and stuff. All the things that we did, places we went and this and that. Don't want to really just put it all out there before I go. And then somebody listens to the episode and then somebody comes out there and murders me. Gotta think smart. But I was thinking about today. I am going to I want to do some makeup, right? I've been wanting to do makeup like this for a minute. So the thing with my makeup is that I want to look like I'm dead, right? I want my skin to be super pale. I want to look dead. Um, it's just been so hot. It's been so fucking hot outside that like I I can't do like the makeup look that I want to do. But today, you know what? I figured I'm gonna risk it. Okay, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do my foundation. You're gonna be sitting here with me. You're gonna be watching, and I'm gonna I'm gonna attempt to do like a nice traditional goth look on myself. Um, and then I'm gonna go pick up my friend in a little bit, and we are going to check out a movie. I watched this one movie the other day on Shudder called The Sadness, and that fucking movie was so crazy. Like I'll have to. I feel like I need to do an episode where I'm talking about a bunch of crazy movies because that shit, like, in my opinion, right? If you've never seen like a horror movie, you're not like a regular horror movie watcher. If you watch that, I feel like you would be traumatized. Like the things that they showed in there were just so fucking nuts and it just felt so real. I feel like somebody would have like freaked the fuck out. But so we're gonna watch that movie today and she's gonna be coming over. So I'm gonna do the makeup, right? And then I'm gonna go get her in a little bit. And then we'll hang out. But I was like, I wanna see what the makeup's gonna look like. Um, after I've been outside and after I've been in fucking 90-degree weather, right? Like, is a setting powder really gonna help me? Or what? Because I don't ever wear foundation, right? But I wanna wear foundation like this. Like I want to look dead. I want to be real pale. So, it's going to be an experiment. Oh shit. Hold on. It's already messed up. I got to get my tissues. I was like just use my fingers and I just don't even have tissue. But don't freak out. The tissue box is just next to my desk that I'm doing this on. All right. So, yeah, we're gonna be hanging out later. Um, Weird. I was like texting her because we had already set up to hang out, but I didn't hear from her for a minute, and I was like, that's not like her. Usually, like especially if we're about to hang out and do something, we have plans. She always texts me back. Um, Even if it's like later, she gets out of work later, something like that. Like I always hear from her, and I was like, damn, I guess she's not coming over. And then my feelings were getting hurt, right? Because I was like, oh fuck. I have uh I was like, I guess she's not hanging out. I was like, I don't even know what's going on. But I opened Snap and she was like, hey, I don't know if you're getting my messages or not, but I don't think my phone's working the right way. And I got that. So I was like, oh, cool. I thought she was dead, bro. I was like, what the fuck? But I know she wouldn't like ever just not text me. I was like, that's definitely not her. So something had to be up. But at least I know that her phone was just being a absolute bitch. So that's good. But yeah, we're gonna be hanging out in a little bit. Already, I'm like, what the fuck? I put the black eyeshadow on and like, do I even know how to do anything? Why is it not blending? Okay, we're gonna get to it though. Um, so as I'm struggling to do this, we'll just see if it ever comes together. Okay. I didn't lay down a base. I didn't do anything. I was supposed to use primer on my face. Left that shit in the room, right? I'm not going in there. I'm not going back. So I'll just try to do this for now. Whatever. But yeah. So for my birthday, we had went out to Fair Oaks, right? Went out to Fair Oaks. Got to see we got there and we stayed there, and that first day we went on like the cow tour and the pig tour and stuff like that. Um, and then what was it like? After we did that, we had basically just ate and swam the rest of the day. We were just swimming, and it was so good. So when we had went on that cow tour in the beginning, though, we're there, seeing the cows and whatnot, and then they're getting on like that circle thing that they get on to like get milked, and one of the cows like kind of slips, and her leg like falls back, so she's not standing up anymore. She can't get herself up, and then they like made us leave the barn area so that they could help her get out because they said like uh they're like, we have to give them privacy if like one of the cows falls down or something. We have to give them privacy, give them time so that they can get all the other cows off of like the turner thing and get her on there and doing whatever. But I was like, oh man, they cut that part short, and I like watching the cows get milked. I think it's so cute. But yeah, so that happened, but I'm assuming that the cow's okay. She wasn't showing any like signs that she was like stressed out or anything. It was just a thing that had happened. So I felt bad for her, but I'm sure that she's living her best cow life and that they got her out and everything was okay. But so after that, we were just swimming. I got a new bathing suit for going out there this year. Nice little black one. It was nice. I just had such a great time. Like I was literally just getting high, eating edibles, and going swimming the entire time. Like it was so fun. If we didn't have anything to do, I think one day we didn't have anything to do, and we just were. It was the second day that we were there, and we were just swimming. Woke up, went. I think we had breakfast. Yeah, so woke up. Well, I woke up that morning, the second morning, and I went to the gym that was at the hotel. Let me tell you, that shit was uncomfortable, right? So I was like, cool, I'm gonna get up early. I think I got up at like 6, got ready real quick, went down to the gym, and I was like, fuck. There was already one guy in there. There's already one guy in there, and he was like on the treadmill. I was like, okay, whatever. And I was like, let me do a little stretch, let me get a little weights in, and then I started working out. Another guy comes in, he gets on the treadmill, and I'm like, oh my god, there's too many motherfuckers in here, right? I don't even want to be in here, but I'm trying to be, on my shit. And then uh another guy walks in. So now we got 3 dudes, and I'm just in there, and I'm doing my little 15-pound weights, doing whatever I'm doing, right? And I'm like, oh my god. Dude gets on the floor, starts doing some type of yoga, this and that. And I'm like, these are all the people that I seen yesterday in the pool with their families. It was just all the dads. all the dads that were in there, and I was like, I'm so dead. But I went there, did 2 hours at the gym. What was I doing? I think I was just listening to Ozzy the whole time because get real, stop. On the fucking 22nd, Ozzy died, and I was just so heartbroken. Like, what the fuck? I look, I know he was going through it, and he was old, but just the fact that it happened was just too much. Like, I was not ready for that to happen at all. You know, it's Ozzy. Come on, he's gonna live forever, right? And it was just so sad. Like, I was just so emotional all week about it. Like, it was great that we were going out for my birthday and that was a lot of fun, but honestly, it was really hard. Like, really hard to deal with. Like, it just felt like I had lost somebody that like I knew in that way. So, it was just like a rough thing to deal with. But we made it through, and yeah. Ooh, I ended up, speaking of Ozzy, I ended up getting a new tattoo of like just his name on my knee. Hold on. Because I'm not lifting up my fucking knee so you can see it. I don't want to show you my body. Where is it at? Oh, of course, I'm not on the right Instagram. Hold on. I'll show it to you. I'll show it to you. So cute. Right? So I got that right above my knee. Cute. And that one's for Ozzy. Because he was just such a good guy, right? Also the fact that it wasn't just like the drugs, that was nuts. But that happened. Aaron actually just got a new tattoo for it too. He got like his silhouette um with his little arms up and his little glasses. And it looks really cute. Aaron's currently working on his truck still from I think from before we had left. What had happened? His truck, something had happened when he was changing like the things in there, and then he had gotten like one side completely put on, and then something had snapped, and then he had to call a junkyard, and they found it. They got him the pieces. He got the pieces, put those pieces on, and he's like, "Cool. All I gotta do is put the wheel on." And then before he was gonna do that, something cracks and falls out, and it was a bolt. And then he had to wait another week. So now it's like a month later, and this dude's still working on his truck. So he's upset. Um, but yeah, that's happening to him. That shit's been so crazy. He's out there working, so that's what that noise is. But yeah, it was just nuts. I felt bad for him because it's just like one thing after another with his truck is just like going wrong. And at any moment, honestly, I think my car is gonna explode. Like, if we're being honest, that shit's gonna fucking explode soon. All right. But yeah, so when we went out there, it was just like, damn, Ozzy died. I'm sad. But, we're fucking doing it still. We're living. It's okay. We'll get through. So we had went out there. You know, we're getting like 1,000 milkshakes, right? Because I'm at Fair Oaks. I'm not gonna not get milkshakes the whole time. Yes, I got too many, but they're banging. I think my favorite one to get is like the chocolate chip one. It's vanilla ice cream, but like it has like these huge chunks in it of chocolate. And they're so fucking good. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that there, right? Or should I? Should I do? I'm thinking because I don't know what to do. I well, because look, when you do black eyeshadow, that should be falling out. right? Gets everywhere. Hold on. I don't know what to do. Maybe I'll just go for it, right? So I'm gonna mix this with the foundation stuff. So this is fucking white, bro. But I don't need a lot. I just need enough, right? Mix it together with a little bit of some regular skin colored foundation. We'll see. We'll see. Is it gonna be crazy, crazy white, or is it gonna be crazy, crazy white? The first time that I wore, um, it smells good. The first time I wore like this really white foundation, I had went out to a movie, and I was in my head, I was like, "Are they gonna let me in here?" Because like some places would be like, "Oh, you can't have that on," but I was like, I think that they realized it was my makeup and they accepted me. All right. So anyway, we went out to Fair Oaks. We were literally like, honestly, here. Oh, let me just take these fucking headphones off because I don't need them. I don't need them right now. I could see myself talking. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. Here we go. I'm just gonna put this on, right? We're gonna hope for the best right now. Is she gonna be pale? Yes. Is that what we want? Oh, yeah. So, we're out in Fair Oaks. We ended up having to rent a car to go out there because um Aaron's truck wasn't fixed. And we were supposed to be taking his car to go out there, but all his shit on there kept fucking up. So it was just like there's gonna be no way. We're not gonna be able to get out there. But we ended up getting a little rental. It was okay. It was just like it was a stressful moment for him, I know, because he was just like wanted to get his truck fixed, but it was definitely not going to happen in time to go out there. That's okay. Oh my god! So then we also look. He was triggered, right? We went out there and we go to like check into the hotel, and the lady's like, "What's your name? You wanted a room for how many nights?" So he's like giving her all of his information and stuff. And then she's like, "Oh, we don't have you on here." Like they had on there that he had had a reservation at some point, like for the rooms, for the room. And she's like, "But we never got a payment for it." And he's like, "Oh, I definitely paid." Because I remember one day he had came up into the living room and he's like, I just got the hotel room for your birthday, like for the trip that we were gonna go on." And I was like, "Oh, cool." And then he had told me like he already just paid for it. And then he didn't realize that they had like put it back in his account. Like so they didn't keep it out. And it was just so weird cuz like usually, if something like that, like you get a what is that? Like for like a hotel room, if you like make a reservation or something for it, usually if your card doesn't go through, like they would be like, "Hey, right? Your card didn't go through." And then make sure that you have like a payment thing on it before someone even shows up, right? Because you're holding the room for someone, so you want to make sure that like you know that we got a fucking card on file. So it was just so weird that like that had happened, but he ended up paying for it then, and then we got the room. But I just felt bad because I was like, damn, he had did that over a month ago, so it was like, not expecting having to pay another like $400 right now. That's why I felt bad, but he said it was fine. I just was like, damn, that sucks. Also weird that they like wouldn't call Because you would think, like, getting so close to it that they'd be like, hey, we need something, we need a payment. But whatever. That happened. So, this is a lot whiter than I wanted, but it's okay. It's working. I'm like, maybe once I put the lipstick on and stuff, it'll snap. I I don't know. So that whole thing had happened, but it was a good time still. We had ended up going out to excuse me, this place called Sandy Oaks Ranch. And cuz I was like looking up different things to do out there like when we go, and I was like that'd be cool if I want to go pet some animals, right? And there was a place out there. So we went there, and it says it has like a drive through kind of like area thing for you to get in your car and you just drive through, and then there's also like a petting area. And I was like, that seems like a lot of fun. I like an animal. I definitely want to touch an animal, and I was down. So Aaron got the tickets. We got that booked, I think, for on my actual birthday, so the 25th. And we pull up. Well, first of all, we drive there because we're like, let's get there a little bit early because I don't know if it's going to be busy or not. Because my birthday was on a Friday, but the park that we were at, the Fair Oaks one, was hella busy. Like that whole week, just because I think people were going there like summer, like kids don't have school or anything right now, and it was busy. It was busy everywhere, but it was okay. Like take your kids out, do stuff. That's fun. Um, but we wanted to get there on time a little bit, so so that there's no group of people. So we got there. It was down like some fucking dirt road, and like there was like no outlet at the end of it. And the whole front fence thing was like blocked off, so we were like maybe we should just wait. So we pulled down the street and just like kind of sat on the side of the road and waited. Then we started seeing like other people driving up, and we, we were like maybe we should go up there now, right? Like maybe the wait is over. So we decided to do that. Got in, pulled up to like this little shed thing, and this lady was like, "Okay, so all you gotta do is just like follow the arrows. Uh, don't try to like touch any of those animals that you're driving past. Don't get out of the car." And then after that, we just took off. We started driving, and we seen a donkey, emus, ostriches. What else did we see? Elk. Did you know that elk, when they are out there and they're making noises, they're like, wah, wah, wah. Like I was not expecting them to sound like that. Okay. Um, I look. I know it's looking a little crazy right now. Trust me. When I'm done, you're gonna be like, oh fuck. I want to be a goth queen. Okay. I've never. Well, like the only one time that I went out like this, like I said, I was like at a movie theater, and I'm sitting inside. But I'm really interested to see if my fucking face is gonna melt off as soon as I go get my friend. Love when my skin breaks out and it's all like fucking dry by my mouth. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, so we see emus, ostriches, elk, um, there was donkeys, deer, Uh, there was goats, pigs. They had hella different types of like birds and stuff too that I have never seen. Like, they had, what are those things there? Raccoons. Why couldn't I think? Yeah, they have raccoons there. They had the raccoons that are like the peachy colored ones that are like all sandy colored and cute. It was awesome. It was a good time. It was definitely like someone's personal little farm that they were like, how about to bring in some extra money, we start charging people to come in here and see our animals, and then the ones that aren't going to be too crazy, we could have them pet them. Like, it's definitely someone's just like personal thing like that, which is great. You know, it like I think we ended up meeting the guy that owns it, and it looked like his wife, and it seemed like the kids that work there are like their daughters and their daughters' friends, or their daughters and their cousins or something. It was like a lot of like teenage girls, and everyone was super nice. It was really, really nice. Like, oh, what did they have? Uh, they had yaks there. Those were so sick. Yaks, they had fucking. I got licked by a baby water buffalo. Ah, so cute. He was so cute. His little horn things. A little baby cow. They had a baby cow in there. You know, I touched that. Oh my goodness. It was so cute. It was also raining. Like, that whole week of my birthday, it was raining on and off, right? And of course, we're going to be outside, we're going to be doing stuff, it's raining, but I didn't let it stop me. I also, unlike the part where you can pet the animals, they had like these little ice cream cone things that you can get that were filled with like different feed that you can give to certain animals. And so I got to feed like the pigs. Tell me why, when I was feeding the goats, there was, sorry, the light is my eyes. There was one of the goats that was in there. It was this big. It was so little. It was so cute. It was definitely like a super baby. So I like, there was a little kid over there and he was feeding the goats, and I was like, let me just mind my own business. I'm gonna walk around, not show them the cone because the baby was on the other side. And then I went over there and I was like, meh, and I gave it to the baby, and his little mouth was like this wide. Oh my god, he was so cute. He was eating it. It was adorable. Loved that. It was great. Um, should I? Let's see. Should I put some setting powder on my face? Is that what that's? I don't even know. Like, it's just a lot. Let me figure it out. Sometimes I don't fucking know. Cause like, there's girls that do it every day, right? They're doing a setting, not a setting. They're doing like a foundation every day, and I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck to do. It's just a lot. But oh wait, am I supposed to put it on the side? I don't know. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not supposed. Maybe I'm not even supposed to be putting it on like this. What the fuck? I don't remember last time what I put it on with. But I know that this nose needs to be set because that shit. My nose immediately sweats when I go outside. Like my nose, my upper lip, my forehead area. I'm just sweating as soon as I walk out. Let me see. Right? So I'll set that stuff. But the baby goat was so cute there. Also, We had went in like this little area, and it was like what was it? It was almost like their concession area kind of thing. And they had like shirts, little toys and stuff that you could buy, but then they also had like things that you could like purchase in there, and they had like fucking alligator experience, which I was so surprised that they had alligators there cuz like we're in Illinois, like that's crazy. I think that that was in Indiana, but it was just like nuts to see. So we were like, yeah, we want to do the alligator experience. You could feed them. You could feed them. You could get on, or you could take a picture with them. And it was so cute. So we did that. And it was totally worth it. Sorry, I'm trying to figure this stuff out first. I'm trying to think, like, maybe I'll just put it in the areas that get, like, really dry. watch when I go outside. This is all gonna melt off. And then I'm gonna get home and I'm just gonna take it all off. There's gonna be no point in me wearing it. Okay. Do I leave this on for a while? I look like that girl in White Chicks when she's like, touch me up, and he's like smacks her in the face with like that puff of powder, and then she goes and talks to that guy, and then she gets called a coke whore. Oh my god. I don't even know. I feel like as soon as I wipe this off, it's gonna fuck it up. I'm scared. Oh, so like, yeah, they had like a little alligator thing in there, and it was so cute. So like, they dug like a little pit, and they filled it with like a little cement thing, and they turned it into like a little area for like alligators to like float in and swim in and stuff like that. So that was cute for them. Love that for the alligators. And ooh, my nose is being all fucking weird. Hold on. Hold on, partner. I'm trying to figure out how to get this off and not fuck up all my shit. You girls are doing this every day. For the girls that like do goth makeup and go to work. Aren't you exhausted? Stop. Why is it all crusty only by my nose? Kill me. uh Whatever. It's gonna have to do. She said. Okay. So the little alligators had like this area in there. They were swimming around, and then they gave us like these cups, and we went up on like this stand that's like almost like a porch kind of area that stands like above like the alligators, and you put like the little hot dog like on a string, and then you lower it down. It turned into a carnival game at that point because these alligators, their brains, they couldn't, like, they're so big, and like they weren't getting the hot dogs, right? So they're snapping, and then someone else is jumping on their head, and then they're trying to snap, and it was a big mess of alligators. But it was fun. There were some little ones in there, there were some big ones, and then after that, we ended up getting like the, so the girl had came over, and she's like, well, this is whoever, and she had like this little alligator that was like this big, and its mouth was like taped or whatever, and she just, it like started growling and doing all this crazy shit, and then she was like talking to it almost like it was like a dog, and it calmed down, and then she picked it up and let us hold it and stuff, and it was nice to pet it. It was just, I was like, wow, I wasn't expecting to be able to do this. That was pretty cool. And then after that, we just went around, and I was like looking at all the different animals. They had these weird animals there that were like mixtures of, they look like capybaras, but they also had like super long, legs and ears like rabbits. They were they were interesting to see for sure, but it was just funny. There was a lot of different animals, but they had a baby deer inside of the thing, and I uh I was petting the hell out of that deer. Let me tell you, it was so little, and it just had the sweetest little kisses that it was giving me. So whenever I was, what was that? I was petting his little head, and he was just like giving me little kisses on my wrist, on my arm, and it was so cute. Like I was not expecting that, and it just was letting me just pet him. He really liked to be pet. Well, I don't know if it was a girl or a boy, but it was loving me. It was so adorable. I think it was a girl. Um, and then I fed the pigs, but they were like, I feel like if you put your hand in there, they would like bite it the fuck off. They had like those huge teeth and stuff sticking out of like their face. So I just kind of dropped the little ice cream cone and watched them, and then I was happy. But it was really cute. It was a cute little thing. It was nice. It was nice to get away. Also, the fact that Aaron's parents were able to come over and take care of the house and take care of Teddy and stuff. That was so nice. Oh, so remember, I think I had told you about it. I don't know. But like Aaron said that he had like a surprise for me. So I was like, okay, I don't know what the surprise is. He's like, it's something that we've never done before. He said, I've done it before, talking about himself. And he's like, but I know that you haven't, and I don't know if you'll like it or not, but I I think you will. And I was like, okay. And I was like, so like what is it? Is it this or that? And he was like, no, he's like, it's different. I was like, so it's weird. And he's like, yeah. And I couldn't think. Like I was like, okay, what the fuck does that even mean? I I don't even know. Right? Like what does that even mean? And so I couldn't think. I had no idea of what it was. So but the whole thing that we were going, I was like, I want to do my hair, I want to do my makeup. Because honestly, the whole week that we were gone, I didn't have my hair done. I did my makeup on my birthday, but I didn't do anything else because honestly, I was like, so I just want to swim. All right. I was there for one thing only, baby. Well, two things. I was there for milkshakes and the pool. And that's what I did the whole time. And I don't feel bad about it. But yeah, so I just wanted to do my hair and makeup for once, just for my birthday. And so I got all dressed up. I had a skirt, I had a nice shirt on. Um I had some fishnets. I was feeling really cute, you know? And then we're driving. I was like, I really don't know. And he's like, how do you not know what it is yet? Like, what was he telling me? He's like, I gave you all the clues. And I was like, I went over the clues with him again. I was like, bro, none of the clues even make any sense. I was like, something you did I've never done, and it's weird. What kind of a clue is that? So we ended up getting close to there, and he's like, close your eyes, because like I want to see what your reaction's gonna be like when we pull up. And aww, sorry, Aaron just sent me a picture. Um, Mama's outside. But yeah, so I was like, I don't even know. So I closed my eyes and then we pull up, open my eyes, And we are in Orland Park, and we are at the Paranormal Circus. And Rios, if you're listening, remember you were telling me about that? You were like, oh, this seems like pretty cool. And I was like, yeah, it does, but I was kind of thinking, I was like, do I want to get tickets to that or not? Because, like, it's close to my birthday. I know Aaron said, like, we got some other plans and things he wants to do, but I was like, I think that that would be really cool. But ended up not getting the tickets because I was just like, I don't even know. Right? Like, I don't know. I think that we're gonna be too busy. We're gonna be doing other stuff, so I didn't even think about it, and then I totally forgot about it after. Like, so I was so excited, and then we go and start walking up to it, and I'm like, oh, cool! It's gonna be a lot of fun. Tell me why it's 1,000 degrees in there. Okay, I'm dying. I'm dying. I'm sweating through my shirt. Hair is getting all frizzy. Like I'm fucking deceased. And I was like, bro, this sucks. Like, if I would have known we were gonna be in something that wasn't gonna have any air conditioning, I would not have would not have worn that because I was dying. Hold on, let me do this wing real quick because I'm struggling. It feels like it's not happening, right? It's not. I'm not getting the good wing like I want. It's getting thick. That's okay, guys. I don't like this side. God. Hold on, almost done. Sure, that's working. Honestly, I'm probably gonna go get Ollie and I'm gonna take this all off because I'm already fucking hot. Had to look at it in other light. Let's see. Watch, my face is gonna be so white. Anyway, so we get there. It's hot as fuck, and I was like, I'm dying. Also, I'm not using a porta potty, so I was like, I'm glad I didn't do anything. I drank a beer on the way up there, but other than that, I was like, whatever. We get in there and there's like this one girl just like stomping on the floor and screaming, and everyone's getting so scared. I was like, I'm just getting overwhelmed, okay? I didn't bring anything. I didn't bring my headphones, nothing, because I don't know. I just wasn't expecting to go there. Not like it was a bad thing, but I was like really uncomfortable in the first part. Um, oh god, I feel like I could tell that my makeup is like dry right here. Okay. And she's fixed. Yeah, so we were in there and it starts off with like these four things all set up and then these guys start jumping on them, swinging back and forth, jumping in between each other, doing all this crazy stuff. I was like, okay, flippy shit, love that. Also, in between every little show thing that they were doing, there was someone in there. uh there was dance. There was dancing, okay? There was dancing girls. And at first you're just like, okay, all these girls are just dancing, right? Later on in the show, they start doing fucking magic. They are they're all performers. Like they're fucking snapping. It was awesome. I was not expecting it. Hold on, let me do my dots. Also, this probably isn't the best podcast to be the best episode to just be listening to because I'm pausing a lot. And it is what it is, babe. Trying to do some makeup, okay? That works. All right. Now I have to fan this so that it doesn't transfer onto the rest of my face. So they start doing flippy shit. Then there's like a guy in a leather face costume that comes out, and he is like doing like it's almost like a clown skit kind of thing that you would see like a clown doing, right? Like he pulls somebody from the audience, they do a little show, everyone's laughing at them, uh, but he's like Leatherface, and it was so funny, and it was great. It was just like so entertaining. He was doing this thing where he had like this couple come up and he was flirting with like the wife, and then he ended up like basically cutting the husband's head off. It was funny. And another thing that they did that was fucking crazy and I was not expecting at all was they had brought out one of those like huge circle things, like those things that like has a circle and like the whole thing spins around while some guy's like in that circle, and he's like running around in there, he's hopping around, he's getting on the top, the whole thing is swinging. There was a girl in there, she was swinging from her hair. um there was a girl that did like a unicycle thing, and it was cool, right? She's doing a unicycle, she's doing a jump rope on it, and then she gets on top of a fucking 5 level unicycle. Like there's like 5 or 6 unicycles, and like the one wheel at the bottom, she's like super high up, and she's doing that, and it was crazy. And that bitch just kept coming out and doing more and more things, and I was like, how many more skills can she do? She was standing on her hands, she was fucking dancing, she was juggling while on a unicycle. Come on. It was crazy. There was an Art the Clown guy there, and he was doing like the most perfect impression of Art the Clown that I've ever seen. Like, it was nuts. Can this stop? Oh! Sorry, I'm having a moment. I don't even know what to do. Like, I'm like, do I put more stuff? Do I do anything else to my face? I don't even like. I don't know. I feel like when I do the look, there's something missing from it. Like, I don't know. Let's let's go to Google. Let's go to Google and see what the other girlies are doing. Oh, so Paranormal Circus was great. If it comes to your town, fucking definitely go to it. Okay, you're gonna get your shit blown. It's just hot as fuck if it's summertime. So just so you know, you'll be dead. Okay, so let's see. Let's look at some goth makeup things, right? Traditional goth makeup. Let's see what they're doing, okay? Hmm. Oh. Should I do some things to come down for my eyes? Right? Watch me do it and fuck everything up right now. I'm gonna be pissed. Is this where the world ends? Let's see. How the fuck does that just have to come down? Okay, let's see. Let's see. I don't like it. I don't like it already. Ugh, what even is this? Hold on, maybe I'm liking it. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Oh my god, do we like it? Do we like it? Do we like that? Do we like the things, right? How the fuck? Hold on. Am I supposed to fill in the rest with like black makeup? Is this supposed to be thick? I don't even know. Okay. Oh my god. Alright. Look, because every time that I've done anything where, like, I gotta do some kind of black lines on my eyes like this, I feel like I always mess them up. Okay? I don't like them. The fact that I'm the fact that I'm about to go out like this in fucking Hello Kitty pants because I'm not changing my outfit. I'm just gonna do the makeup today. Oh my god. Okay, and this one has to go too. The fact that it's been fucking 52 minutes. Oh my god. How do you girls do this? Let's see. Let's see what else. I'm going to start pulling from any picture that I see. Hmm. Cuz I feel like if I do any other stuff, it's not going to look good. Right? I don't even know. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Am I going to make another line? Let me see. Let me fuck up my shit. Oh god. Let's see. Okay. I did another line under my eye. Oh my god. I think that pulled it together. I'll be honest with you. This pen right now is struggling for its life. It said, "Bitch, your face is dry as ever." Okay. The silence because I'm trying to do lines. Someone listening to this is thinking lines of coke. No. I'm trying to turn it to the goth queen that I know I am whilst wearing my smoking cat with the beard t-shirt because why not? Me, I'm like, I'm gonna have to go get gas. I'm like, I'm dying. All right, let's see. So we're out for my birthday, right? And we come back that Saturday. Wait, no, that I don't remember what day that we went to the thing, but whatever. So like that Monday after my birthday, I was gonna be off again because I just had requested that day off because I was like, fuck it, why not? So I had that day off. Sunday, we're hanging out, we're vibing. Monday comes around, we're still hanging out, right? Aaron had to go to work, but whatever. I was having a great day. Monday night, I go to sleep. I go to sleep and then like I wake up because I hear Teddy like walking around. And like, what is he doing? Why is he walking around everywhere? So I'm like, Ted, what are you doing? And he's walking around, he's under the bed. Like, come on. Like, go to sleep, right? And I get up because now I'm up. Now my body's like, we gotta go piss. So I go to the bathroom. And then while I come out of the bathroom, like, the house fucking stinks. Like, really bad. Walk into the living room, there's shit all over the floor. Like, liquid shit everywhere. It's diarrhea. And I was like, oh my God. Teddy has never had an accident in the house. And he's hiding under the bed now because he's embarrassed. Like, he thinks he's gonna be in trouble. And I was like, Ted, what happened? So I get Aaron up because it's like, bro, there's shit everywhere. I get Aaron up and then uh I take him outside and then Teddy starts farting. Like when he's pooping, it just I could hear the fart and then when it comes out it's just liquid. And I'm like, "Oh man, Teddy's got a stomach thing going on right now." So go back inside, Aaron cleaned that up, and then Teddy throws up. So it's like, okay, now I clean that up, and now Teddy shit on the floor again. And he just keeps going. Like it's just nonstop him having diarrhea. And for the rest of the night, we were just up, me and him, taking him outside, cleaning up shit, cleaning up vomit, taking him outside. And like I ended up falling asleep and I woke up and I was like, I'm not doing a full day today. I'm gonna go to work for a little bit. I'm leaving at 10. Like I had no brain. Like it felt like those days back in the day. Like it felt like those I stayed up for 3 days doing coke thing, and like now I have no brain and I can't be at work. And I was just like, I can't fucking do this. Like I was dying. So I went to work that day, came back. Teddy's still feeling sick, and there's like there's nothing that we know of in the house that like that Teddy would have eaten, that would have like gotten him sick. Cause also he's pretty good at like not eating things. Like it's not very often that we have to worry about Teddy. Uh, okay. Let me just scrape off all this foundation. Hold on. Oh, what the fuck? Hold on. I don't even know. Oh my god, I just fucked up my whole mouth. But I wasn't even thinking, and I put Aquaphor on, and then I rubbed it all over all my skin. If this is a regular work day, it's been an hour, haven't finished my makeup, can't get out the house. But yeah, so Teddy was like, there's nothing around the house that like he ever eats that like he's not supposed to. So we were thinking like it's been raining a lot, like maybe it's his anxiety. Uh, we were gone for a few days, so like Aaron's mom and dad were here taking care of him. Like maybe he just had like bad anxiety about it. Like maybe he was just stressed and it just really threw him off. So we don't even know. It just happened. We ended up having to get him some medicine from PetSmart, and it was so that he could not have diarrhea because it was so bad. But then not like so Aaron's mom had tried to give him medicine before, right? Hold on. Let me put this lipstick on. Maybe this is gonna transform everything for you and me. Just don't look real close to my face because I look like shit. Oh my god, this smells good. Did you see me almost get it on my nose? Okay, hold on. Hold on, I'm almost done. Oh god. Okay, we're getting there. Looking all right. Okay. Other than all of the other than all of the foundation that I wiped off of my face on this side, it's looking great so far, okay? But anyway, so a long time ago, Teddy had gotten sick and uh again he was like throwing up but didn't have diarrhea or anything, so I think that it was because like all the storms, it was like around 4th of July and stuff, all the fireworks going off, he was really anxious. So we had taken him to the vet and she prescribed him some anxiety medicine and also some stuff for his tummy, to help his stomach. So we ended up trying, like, back then, Aaron's mom had to like give him his medicine. She let him watch her try to put the pill into the pill pocket and then try to give it to him, and he was like, "Don't trust you anymore." So now Teddy does not want to eat pill pockets, right? So now here we are trying to give him a tablet that's like fucking this big, and Aaron Aaron was like, I was reading this review on it, and some guy said, "Oh, they were so good that I just gave it to my dog and he ate it like a treat." And I was like, okay. So I gave it to Ted. Ted grabbed it, put it in his mouth, dropped it on the floor, and walked away. So then after that, I was like, maybe I'll crush it up, right? Grind it up real good. I'll put it in peanut butter because dogs like peanut butter. And then I was like, I ate some of the peanut butter and I went to go give some to Ted, and he was like, no. And that was before I even put the medicine in. I was like, come on, this is going to be the only way to put it in there. So I had Aaron, I was like, open his mouth, put the peanut butter in there. How does he spit the whole glob of peanut butter out? So now the peanut butter's on the floor. So now I gotta pick it up off the floor and I'm trying to get it. We're trying to get Teddy's mouth open, had to hold it closed. He ended up eating it. Right? He ate some of that. I put it inside of some treats and then ended up eating that like later. But that medicine worked so good for him. It was just like the roughest thing to have him just shitting everywhere. Like, it was so bad. Also, Aaron doesn't do very good with shit or vomit, and he was literally gagged. Like, he was tripping out over it. He did not. He could not. He was struggling. But it was crazy. Like, it was it was just a really rough time. And then that day that I came home on Tuesday early, I was so tired and I just wanted to sleep, but I couldn't because Ted needed to go out still every whatever minutes. And I was so exhausted. And then that night on Tuesday, he ended up not having to like go to the bathroom so much. And he slept all night into Wednesday morning. Like, I got up for work. He didn't even get up with me and do anything, and you could just tell that he like felt good that he was able to sleep now, cuz his poor little butt. Like he started pooping, and at one point it was just like liquid, and it was like a little bit red. And I was like, I know he's going through it. Like that poor baby. Okay, so here I am, right? We're here. I feel like do I try to contour? Are we gonna try to contour? Let's see how do oh hold on. How do the goths contour? I've never done it with regular makeup, and I don't know how to do it now. All right. So let's see. Contour. I'm looking that up. Let's see. Can I just use black eyeshadow to contour? Can I just use black makeup? Do I use this brush? Let's see. Yeah. I do a tap. Right, I'm gonna do a tap and tap it on my hand. Let's see. Let's see where the girlies are contouring. I'm scared. I'm like, did I just make a line on my face? I don't even know. Do I get more? I don't even know. Fuck to do this. Somebody help me. Like, do I need to be thinner to contour? Is that a thing? Does it look weird? Oh, fuck. I don't even know. I don't even know. Let's see. There's some goth out there that's doing this right now. Like, but as an everyday thing. And I'm over here struggling to do it. Like, I love how it looks, right? But, like, I don't have the time. I don't. And then it's like, is it ripping my makeup up? I think I've also done it too high. Maybe I'll do a little bit of it around here, right? Darken up these areas around my face. I don't even fucking know. I just want to look like this, right? I just want to here. So what I'll do, maybe do I put more foundation on? Or do I just blend over it with this? Maybe I just blend over it with the thing. That's just a line of black on my face now. That's I just fucked it all up. Hold on. Okay, here. Let me do this again. Let me see. Oh, okay, here. I'm gonna put some foundation underneath, right? Because then we're gonna get that done. Some right there, and some on the other side. Right, so it doesn't look so much like a big black mark on my face. Even though that's what it is. Literally, that's what it is. And then I'll pick up some more water on this spongy sponge. And then I'll blend. See, like, if I wanted to go to work like this every day, which would be sick, I'd be fired. They'd be like, bitch, come in late. Come in late one more time. Me already. Me already. I'm already late all the time. Well, come on. I showed up, though. Isn't that what matters? Should we know? Okay. Me trying to fix the huge fucking scabby red part of my mouth that's falling open. Okay, that's happening. Where else do they contour? Let's see. Because right now, that's where it's at. That's where it's at. Can you see? Do I need regular light? Is that's not even gonna help. You're not mean. This camera sucks ass. All right, here. Let's see. Let's see where else they contour. All right. Ooh, on the nose. Now you're getting crazy. Do I want to contour my nose? I like my nose. Ooh, that's a rough one. I think I did it too high. No, maybe this is just what I need, right? Maybe that's what it's supposed to be. Let me just keep going. It'll be okay. The fuck are those little black dots now? Hold on, let me get into some different light, okay? Doesn't look different on there, it's definitely different in here. Right? And then I'll do a little bit darker right here by my eyes. I'm scared. I'm scared. I don't want to do it on my nose. Damn. Okay, so like I'm thinking it's extra, right? But then like there's that. How fucking dark it is. Am I gonna let me see? Okay. I'm going darker. I'm going darker. Here we go. Here we go. We're gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm just doing it. And then like I'll blend it out everywhere else, right? I'll blend it out on the sides. But on that part, I'll just do that. Do they do the forehead? Or is that just only somebody help me? Right? No one does it on the forehead. Everyone's doing the cheeks. Cheeks. If I do under my eyebrow, no. Maybe I'll just keep it at that. And we'll see. We'll see. We'll see if I want to do it. I'm gonna go darker. Darker, but I'll drag it into my hair. Right? So it looks more dramatic. That's what it is. Dramatic. Right. Gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. And then you know what I'm going to need after this? Some glitter. Right? Is it looking crazy? Do I add blush on top of this? And then I blend that out on the sides. Right? I don't know. I don't even know. I don't know. Whatever. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna finish this. I'm gonna finish this. I think it looks okay. That little move that I told you that everyone does. Is it looking good? Um, let's see. Good? Good? Would you let me sacrifice you? All right, guys. Well, thanks for hanging out. This was a chaotic episode. Don't know why I decided to do this. But I'll let you guys know if this is the right move or not.